Welcome to Leo for Leos, guys. This is a channel featuring intuitive tarot readings on YouTube, dedicated to the general reading for the astrological sign of Leos. Sun, moon, rising. Cross watchers are always welcome. These readings can be applied to any area of your life, especially career, but also health and romance. Look into it however it makes sense for you. Some things I say will resonate with you and some will not for some of you. So take what works and leave the rest. Also too, in full disclosure, I'm also a Leo, so that's why the channel is called Leo for Leos. If you're a reader as well, welcome. I just wanted to give you a heads up that I do read the cards as I see them and not always the way that they're done traditionally. So guys, let's get started. First card up for you, Five of Pentacles. This is actually more about what I'm sensing here, a despair in your perception about career. It's not the reality. So you would call it more like of an uncertainty or imposter syndrome, or just really worrying about the lack of what you want, worrying about the numbers, worrying about the checks coming in, worrying about the finance, worrying about like what other people think about you. You know, some of you even have a feeling, a very deep seated feeling of feeling abandoned, and that's a terrible feeling to have. There's a feeling of being forgotten or even left out in the cold by events in your past. And it could be like past love that was lost, or even something to do with your upbringing where it's just like you just didn't feel like you got enough attention in the areas where you could have excelled in. And you know, some things are just going on in your mind. This is not for everyone, but for some people, it's specifically calling out to me. Now, whatever it was in your past, whether it was a relationship or your upbringing, or maybe something someone said in passing at work, whatever it is, or a feeling that you have in your workplace, it really seems to, or you believe that it has affected your career plans, and it was to the point where you needed to kind of get back on your feet. It's been a struggle to get back on your feet. You know, you could definitely see the struggle in these characters here, to try to get back on their feet. All right, the next card up is Temperance. All right, so getting the Five of Pentacles and then getting Temperance is kind of an odd combination. So what it is, what it feels like, is that you're working on something. Okay, Leos haven't given up yet. We're struggling, but we're trying to get there. We're gonna get there eventually. We're gonna kill it soon. So there's something out of balance, something that needs balancing, or organization, or giving a fair enough amount of time to specific things that you're working on during the day, instead of being obsessed with one thing versus another. And this is the same card that we got last month, Leos, in October. It just, for some of us Leos, we already did this last month. We organized, but it could be an ongoing thing, something you're going to have to keep doing in order to adjust with your new life, or the life the way you see it, or the changes that you want to see in your life. Just really trying to sculpt and mold a routine that makes sense for you. And another piece to this card that's really coming out to me, that's really calling to me right now, is that there's a couple of us Leos that aren't letting go of our past, or we're just too obsessed with it, and worrying a lot about the future. It's like the future and the past are just kind of infiltrating the present. And the way the past is supposed to work, I know there's a lot of people like, oh, forget about the past. You can't forget about the past, because you need the past in order to do the right things now, to protect yourself, to survive. That's what the past is for. It's the experience of knowing what is possible, right? So we know that. But we also, the thing about the future is that that's always changing. It's always in flux. And so we have the opportunity to change our future, to mold our future as much as we can through our present moment, right? How you handle the present moment is really important. For many Leos out there, you're already making an effort to do this. You've already put that on your to-do list. You've already started. And I'm just preaching to the choir right now, you know. I'm just preaching to the choir right now. So let me continue on and see a little bit more. We've got the next card is the Two of Pentacles. And this is, again, I'm seeing multiple things going on in your day. Multiple projects happening, multiple jobs, multiple concepts and ideas that are going to make you money or are making you money presently. For some of you, this is also managing how you go about your day-to-day with your side hustle or your projects. Something seems to be a little bit off balance, and you know this. You know this. I'm not, like, again, I'm preaching to the choir here. This is partly why the Temperance is here and has been here for the last 2 months. You may have to give up something or put a project on the back burner to focus all of your energy on one really awesome moneymaker. It also may be time sensitive too. You see those waves in the background are just telling me there's a lot of chaos going on, and you know, even though you're in control, you're not chaotic, you have it together. Just to be even more effective and stand out more, it might be really good to focus in on one specific thing. Now the next card up is the Ten of Cups. So, okay, this focus that I was talking about, this focusing on one thing, is actually going to lead us to the Ten of Cups with joy and happiness that we are seeking and searching for. We're actually on our way if we can focus our minds away from the worry, the actual mental worry that has been occupying our mind. And it's so simple and easy to get there, right? Having gratitude can actually get you out of that worry state. Like, right now, like, if you need to pause the video and write down 10 things that you're incredibly grateful for in your life. If you can't find one or can't think of one, make something up, okay? Create something that you are grateful for. I am grateful for being able to win the triathlon next month. But that's just an example of what I'm talking about. Just write down 10 things that you're really grateful for and try to remember them. We can't forget about the things that truly make us happy. And sometimes they're the simple things, like being able to get up in the morning without having excruciating pain. Hey, that's put me on the list right now for being grateful that doesn't happen to me. You know, that didn't happen to me this morning, because it has in the past, and now it isn't. So I have to, that's what the past is supposed to be there for, to remind you of the things that used to be, but now it's changed. Now it's changed, and you're the reason why it's changing. So yeah, we're on our way. If we can just remember to focus our minds away from the worry and know that the universe is setting up these emotionally fulfilling cups for us. The focus on one project is leading to this, and it's very, very liberating financially. When you see some of the profits from this thing that you've got to focus in on, it's just gonna, you might decide, hey, I might want to leave all my other business ideas aside. But the universe is telling us right now just to focus on them. And if this is for many of you about business, look, we always need to diversify our income streams. You can't depend on just one source of income. However, it's very important to have, depending on the timing, a certain amount of focus on one, that, especially if there's a time sensitive thing to it. Like, and I'm just throwing this out there because it just popped in my mind. This could have something to do with the holidays. It's right around the corner, and this could be holiday related. This could be holiday related for many Leos. So the next card up is the Sun card. The Sun. Okay, see, there we go. There's more clarity and more focus. All right. So what I love about this November is that there's a lot of clarity and focus coming into view. There's a great deal of ambition and passion in this. Things are really looking good for us Leos, according to this. Now, the Three of Pentacles is the next card up. And I just love this card for us. Okay, Leos are getting their expertise on us in a serious way. We're getting the opportunity to show off a little bit. And this is something that you're naturally just good at. You're just good at it. Whether it's like something you went to school for, you have the skill set for, you have a natural ability to just jump in there and get this particular job done, but you're an expert at it, period. And people are going to notice you. Look at that guy on center stage. Now, I'm going to pull from my personal cards to see what other messages are there for November. And what I want are the solutions. These are the solutions to help us get through this. So the first card up is the Love card. And basically that is infusing the love that you have for what you do into it. But if you're doing a job to get by, the reasons why you are doing the job, put that front and center, right? Put that purpose front and center. It's a purpose that you love, right? There's a reason why you're doing it. Is it put you through school? Is it to put you through school? Because if it is to put you through school and it's something that you desire and want to learn, that is the love and the passion that is needed this month to get through. If it is your own business, show the world, show us all how much you love what you're doing and how much you're grateful for it, okay? And the next card up is Celebration. Okay, so Celebration to me really tells me that, some people think that celebration is about partying. It's about staying up all night long, drinking until 3 o'clock in the morning and waking up with a crazy hangover the next day. That's not celebrating to me. What's really celebrating to me is, again, writing down the things that you are grateful for. Speaking out loud the things that you are grateful for in your life. Maybe giving yourself a reward system for your accomplishments. Like, hey, I got that incredible sales contract and now I'm going to enjoy one glass of champagne, or I'm going to enjoy a little cute little cupcake. Some small reward system to get you to. Maybe it's like, hey, now I'm going to go, because I I finished my report and it was excellent. I just turned it in. I'm gonna go get myself a piece of jewelry from like the store, you know, whatever store, what your favorite store is going to be. Like just a little tiny reward system that doesn't put you in the red, that doesn't destroy your entire week, right? A little something that maybe you get a piece of chocolate, a tiny little piece of chocolate, a Hershey's Kiss, you know, that's your little treat or your little reward system to tell you, your inner self, that yes, we're doing exactly what we're meant to be doing, or doing well, and we're accomplishing our goals. And the next card up is vision, okay? Vision. So important to all of this, because this vision, of course, we had the 10 of Cups to show us the vision of that's the ultimate dream of what we want. We want to have it all. But the vision, as far as, let's see if which card really speaks about vision. You know which card really speaks about vision? The Sun card. The Sun card really speaks about the vision and the clarity and just getting that picture perfect vision in your head about what it is that you want to see in your future. The things that you want to do in the present day that will affect that future, but it must be something that you love, okay? Or it must be connected to something that you love. And whatever sacrifices you're willing to make, it must be because of love, right? Love is the central source here of every action that you do, you know, and whether we know it or not, that is the central action. That is the central source of pretty much everything we do in our lives. But there, in our case, just having that control to know that the love is influencing how clear our vision needs to be. Just cleaning up that vision and making that window to our vision very, very clear. And the last card I'm going to pull here, it's commitment. Committing to your vision, committing to the action steps, committing to the routines, committing to the expertise, even if it means like you pull out the manual, okay, so that way you can make sure you're doing it correctly. That is when people go the extra mile like that, that's again because of the love and loving what they do. Absolutely love the cards for us this month. Thank you so much for watching. I'd really like to thank my subscribers for your continued support. If you're not subscribed, please consider it for Leo monthly readings and hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button to be the first to know when my next video gets posted. Many blessings to you, my awesome Leos! And remember, this channel is dedicated to you and to you alone.